Tishmas, everybody, and to all a Tishmas good night. Does that make sense? Not really. Anyway, here's Tishmas. Hi, fancy meeting you here in this little old place. I'm Tish, and this is Echo Echo. I'm like shaking my foot. I moved where Wilbur's crate was, and it used to be beside me, and now I need something to put my feet on. I got a Christmas card today. I'm gonna cover up some of the things, but wiener dog. There's a wiener dog on it. I'm very excited. It was raining today, so I hope that the card has not been affected. I'm excited because this is going to be hand drawn art. This stuff like that too. There's another wiener dog. I love it so much. Okay, ready? It says, "Happy holidays. I hope your holiday season isn't too stressful or too hot." It's been entirely too hot, but it's been raining today. That's why it was hot. From yeah. And there's a picture. Oh, I love it so much. That is so cute. I just adore it. Thank you. I love the stickers. I'm gonna poach the stickers. So I sent care packages to DC and um the Clown Town. There's things for Gus and Val in their little package. Some of them are specifically for them, and then some of them are like, you can have this one, or you can negotiate, or you can battle to the death. Which ones you want to have? Anyway, I'm excited for them to get this. But I put a Christmas card. I didn't make my own Christmas card though. It did have sausage dogs on it, and on the envelope I put a lot of stickers. Hey, hey, don't go out there, please. Because I moved where the crate is because I got like a gate. No, no, no. I put a gate. No, no one's going anywhere. Go back to bed, please. Go back to bed. Come on, Mabel. Come on. I bought this thing from Aldi today. It's like this ball and treat thing, and Mabel just wanted to destroy the tennis balls. She didn't want to learn the game. Yeah, from Aldi. So maybe you can get it too. I love Aldi. Oh, the dreamy bars. It's dreamy, nice. Okay, we're here to look at the wood. Doug and Tia, day 3, stairs for the bed. But I don't know. I think he might because we're on linoleum out here. I think possibly he fell off, and so now he doesn't trust the stairs. So I have to lift him up on the bed, even though it's like it's like 70 centimeters off the ground. It's not high up. They don't know that they can jump. Anyway, hope you're enjoying day 1 and day 2. Just made day 2 live. Kelsey Ray. Okay, hey, it's Kelsey Ray, and I registered for a thing. It's called Elite Impact Summit. And our dear friend Bethany from Your Sober Guide, MRA, she is doing a speech. So I'm hoping to catch that, but I'm just going to screen record the whole thing. So this is, I got a post from Doug, and I've got a video from Tia. It's 11 minutes long, so that's good. If you are here, please press a like, press subscribe. I've lost subscribers. I think it's because I'm talking about politics, and that's not going to stop. So I just have to deal with it. But big ups to the members. Thank you to the members. I went through the members list yesterday on the Kelsey Ray video. I probably need to get to the video if I'm going to keep it snappy, Tish. I'm going live with Auntie Lushy on Friday. Around like tea time, dinner time, evening meal time. What the fuck? I don't even know what to call it. Yeah, and we're going to roast some alpha males because we're alpha females. All right. So Doug did this long post the other day. Let's take a look at it. Okay, so just FYI, remember, Doug and Thea Wood are very high up in Optavia. Optavia sells a diet, a series of diets, the most popular one called 5 in 1. People cycle on and off of that, and they when people have in the past have gotten off them, somebody was working with a dietitian and they were diagnosed with malnutrition. The diet encourages you to have a 5 in 1, 5 of their fuelings, which are 100 calories usually, and one lean and green meal, which is 300 calories. And that gives you around about 800 calories for the day, which is what a toddler is supposed to subsist on. Let's get some light on me here. Yeah, it's a starvation diet, and they are specifically pretty fat phobic. We had a look at a good picture from Doug the other day. There's a lot of survivors from Optavia who talk about how awful it is, and it also wrecks your metabolism. Doug and Tia also put religion in the mix, and definitely use religious manipulation. And they also have a school, which I realize now is for the financial benefits, because you can get lots of perks being a school provider. And they're just about to open a gym called the Hive or something like that. Optavia's been sliding this year, and it's just because, like, people can't afford it. It is very expensive, and it's very restrictive. It's very hard to manage. They do have success in losing weight because it's an extreme calorie deficit where they encourage you not to exercise, and once you start eating again, you put the weight back on. Anyway, Doug says, I have coached many people in the last 15 years. Many have broken through, but many have not. One thing I see in common that holds people up. Now remember, Doug has a book. I've got to go back to reviewing that. He wrote a book and he's has a school. He does have a school, sorry, that's not, but he's not a very intelligent man. I'll tell you that much. Doug's definitely one of those people who thinks he's smarter than everybody else because he's at the top of an MLM, but he's not. Anyway, and if I'm being completely honest, I wouldn't be writing this. I'd be telling you how I'm ripping you off every day of the week. I still battle it to and hold people up. One thing I see in common that holds people up, and if I'm being completely honest, I still battle it too, and holds people up from moving forward is, oh, I'm dumber now that I read that. I've lost brain cells. Oh, the fuck are you talking about? Oh my gosh. I think what is one thing that keeps people from moving forward or holds them up? Fear of what others think, say to us, or pleasing others. Oh, see, that's still fucking really unclear. Can I just for anyone who actually wants to write clearly? As an English teacher, I don't teach English at the moment, but I have done in the past, and I am trained to teach English. One sentence, one idea. Okay. And I don't think Doug, and this is what we'll get to, I imagine. I haven't read this yet. Doug doesn't like it when you are influenced by other people other than him who tell you not to join Optavia. That's what he doesn't like. And I fear that this gym that he's making, that he's opening, is just another way to siphon more money from his downline, because there will be people who will do the pilgrimage to their gym to come and work out with them, and they can have trainings and so on and so forth. And then for the non-Optavia people, it'll be a way of recruiting, which is gross. Anyway, as I have been reflecting back the last couple of weeks with more opinions of others, I have been thinking, this man's written a book, and like, what the fuck? This doesn't make any sense. As I've been reflecting back the last couple of weeks with more opinions of others, I've been thinking, where would I be if I'd listened and allowed the opinion or fear or insecurity of others shut me down and stop me years ago? Commas, have you heard of them? Anyway, this is because somebody He's getting messages from people saying, "Oh, I talked to my husband or I talked to my wife, and we just didn't think it was a good idea." There are some of the most common. These are some of the most common or repeated things, pros and cons, people have said to me and wanted to give you, and I wanted to give you a window into a few combos, comments, or my DMs. Many might shock you, and trust me, this is nothing, just a few I remember. There are thousands more, but I'm so grateful I've stayed the course and always will, even though some hurt and have slowed me down. Many and most keep me going. You will gain your weight back. True. You post too much about health. Well, I disagree on that one because you don't give a fuck about health. You just care about money. You shouldn't chase money. You been watching my videos? No, I'm kidding. I haven't said that. Money changes people. Uh, Gucci Cowboy, are you sure that you want to talk about how maybe money hasn't changed you? Come on. You joined a pyramid scheme. Also true. Things like this don't work out. True. And just because they're working out for you, Doug, doesn't mean that it's not a scam. It just means scam's working for you. Say it with me now. Can you give me some money? Is that about the business? Okay. Can you donate and support me? Yeah. Have you heard of mutual aid? It's just that that's actually quite a decent request because we live in a society that has the 1%, and that includes Doug, where they have a lot of money. So if there's an emergency or something like that, they can take care of it. But everybody else may struggle, and so they might have a GoFundMe or whatever to cover the medical bills because the medical system is broken in America. See, dead CEO killed by somebody who was in chronic pain. See that, okay? And if you are gifted with the funds to have your own school and build your own gym and so on and so forth, it might be nice to also give back to other people in mutual aid. You shouldn't post before and afters of women in swimsuits. It causes people to I think that's bullshit, as I said yesterday. Oh, that video's only just gone live. So check out my Kelsey Ray video. She's got like this picture of her. It says she knew of Jesus, and she's like got her jorts like folded down, and you can see her you can't really see her underwear, but you can see like, you know, it's definitely an arrow pointing to the. Anyway, I don't care about that. It's rage bait for other Christians, in my opinion. And I don't care. Somebody could be naked walking around the streets. That's not an invitation for sex. Our body isn't sexual. It shouldn't be sexualized. Consent is important. So I don't care about that one. You post too much about Optavia. You don't post enough about Optavia. No, has anyone ever fucking said bullshit? Nobody's ever said that to you. This one. You shouldn't mix God in with your business. It makes people uncomfortable. I think that's probably not strong enough. It's manipulative as fuck. And it's wrong because you are taking advantage of people who believe in a God and in Jesus and all those things, and you're mixing it with the success or failure of something that has a 99% failure rate. It's gross. You and Thea fat shame people since you got more fit. Yep. Yeah. On the live that we did on Sunday, Wendy and I were looking at a video, a picture from Doug where he was talking about this. Like there was a picture of a woman in a bikini, and then some fat person on the side who looked like a lump, and he was shitting on her. I respect you so much. Now you got more fit. Yeah, sure, Doug. You shouldn't post and promote your book. It will confuse people. I don't know about that one. Also, you shouldn't post and promote your book because it's shit. It's fucking terrible. It's bad. This man is not impressive at all. You shouldn't post or promote your school Valor online. True, because it's a religious fundamental school that doesn't actually teach kids practical knowledge that they will use in the future. His own daughter graduated from Valor Online last year, and what's she doing? Oh, she's working in an MLM, not Optavia, a different one. Maybe she's still there. I don't know. Your school has changed our family's life. There's no, like, there should be a possessive apostrophe in there. Is it multiple families? You post too many before and afters. Well, that's because they're told to do one a week. They have a social media strategy. You don't post very many before and afters. Something must be wrong. Must be wrong, sorry. Oh my god, that photo was the one I needed to see that motivated me. How do I get started? Yeah, I've seen that sort of shit written before. The name of your book, Judge What a Millionaire, offends me and many others. Yeah, it's shit. I love your book. Thank you. It changed my life. No one said that, dickhead. 2019, what's wrong? Are you leaving Optavia to become a motivational speaker since you are doing a massive momentum tour for 90 days? No one said that to you. That was just to get people. You did it with churches, and it was Optavia people coming to it. It was just a grift for fucking Optavia. 2017, what's wrong? Are you leaving Optavia to start a school? 2022, what's wrong? I see you're getting to real estate and the Airbnb business. Well, I haven't heard that one. Why did he do them in not in order? That's weird. 2016, what's wrong? Thea Wood. Got a tag her. We know who she is, dickhead. They're starting kick fear in the face t-shirt business. Is Optavia okay? No one would think that. Like, 2022 to 2024. What's wrong with Optavia? You are opening a gym. No. I think you're going to use it for Optavia. Your podcast offends me. Your podcast saved my marriage. You shouldn't talk about politics. I like you more when you don't. Thank you for taking a stand and talking publicly about hard political issues. What the fuck has he ever talked about a hard political issue? He doesn't care about anything except himself and mirrors and making sure there's enough mirrors for him to look into. And no socks. Fuck socks. That's his hardest political stance. He will not be wearing any socks ever. Okay. Capri pants, no socks. All right. Thank you for being legacy leader in Optavia. Seems like nothing phases you. Your boldness gives me hope. Based on this fucking list, some bothers you. Yeah. Something's phasing you at the moment, isn't it? Or else we wouldn't be reading this fucking list. Your before and after photos are fake and manipulated. No. But I do think that you have too much tanner. You shouldn't post about your skin surgery. It's too much. Thank you for posting about your surgeries. Gives me hope to someday see it through. Also, you had gender affirming surgery, Doug, because you got rid of your man boobs, and you support a party that's very, very much against gender affirming care. Well, for certain people, right? It's the hypocrisy. You and Thea share too much. True. You and Thea don't share or post enough. What's wrong? Who has ever said that? No one would fucking say that. I can't believe you admitted to using GLP-1. No, you didn't soon enough. You did a whole you did a whole hot body contest, whatever those things are called, and used GLP-1 and didn't admit to it until after. Where did you order your GLP-1 from? I'm a coach and I'm desperate for a fresh breakthrough. Oh, why would they be saying that, Doug? Is that because you plateau once you've done that diet too many times? Because it doesn't fucking work? What nutrition plan do you follow? I'm secretly struggling. Why would anyone be struggling with a nutrition plan? And why would they be asking you? It's very, very, very fucking set out, like what you're supposed to be eating in Optavia. Thank you for the gift of Optavia. It's changed my life, my health, and it's the best career in the world. The money I make with Optavia monthly continues to blow me away. Thank you, training and coaching. Thank you, training and coaching me. My whole church is getting healthy now. Gross. I can't believe you talk so much about your testosterone replacement and men's health. He has testosterone replacement. More gender affirming care. That is so fucking gross. I haven't heard him be transphobic like I have Kevin, but he is very good friends with Kevin and friends. Oh yeah, no, I already told you about the fight I got into with a turf on fucking Blue Sky the other day. He's had gender affirming surgery. He's had gender affirming hormone replacement. A fucking hypocrite. You started a gym. Are you leaving Optavia? You repeated that one. This is already up the top again. Something must be wrong with Optavia since you feel the need to start a gym. No, it's because you fucking want to take advantage of people. I didn't know that you and Thea had a dream in the past 7 years to own a community-focused gym and wellness center. That's amazing. You never told me that. Your school must not be going well since you spend so much time with Optavia and that's all you post about. No, the school is just a tax write-off. Fuck me. Why is this getting so... Fuck. Let's struggling now. As Christians, you shouldn't talk about sex or joke like you do. You and Tia talk too much about your faith and abuse your platform. Top leaders shouldn't try to shove God down other people's throats. Agree. Thank you for taking a bold stand for your faith. It motivates me and gives me boldness to be more open about it. How do I how do I get in with the brand new Optavia Ascend line? It looks amazing to me. Folks, understand there is no possible way to please others or anyone. First, I have to stopping at every single fucking poorly phrased sentence because we will be here all night. People will give you a lot of noise. Someone will always have an opinion, think they can tell you what to do, control you, manipulate you, and make you feel guilty. Well, that's what you want to do with your downline so that they don't leave. You don't have to explain yourself to others. However, people will make a judgment or assumption no matter if you speak up or stay silent. Never feel the need to explain yourself, especially to those committed to misunderstanding you. Remember, you can't pay your bills with other people's opinions. Can't pay your bills being an Optavia rep either. It's yeah, the income disclosure statement indicates that can't pay your bills with a shitty diet, you know. I encourage you to ask God for wisdom and boldness. Why the capitals? To stay the course he has for you. When T and I rededicated our life to God and being on mission for his agenda in January of 2011 and living in his purpose and how to accomplish our mandate while here on earth, we knew we had to push past. That sentence wasn't finished. Like when we knew that should be part of the same sentence, even though it's way too long. We knew we had to push past the boundaries we and others would set on us and push the envelope to take the course to fulfill this mission. I encourage you to do the same as we head into 2025. I encourage you to get bold, get loud, get proud of who you are, what you've done, and how you can help others with what God has put in your hands. This is not a time to shrink back. If you're a health coach, get loud. If you're a trainer, get loud. If you have a podcast, get loud. I have a podcast too. I'm going to have two soon. If you're a real estate agent, get loud. If you're a teacher if you help people with additions, get loud. What? Everybody get loud. Let's get loud. Let's get loud. Turn the body down. What you gonna do? Whatever you do, whatever you are or do, get loud. The world needs boldness. And to see people being courageous right now without apologizing or playing small. Do you stay in your lane, ignore the idiots or haters or opinions of others and get crazy bold? And can we quit judging each other as keyboard warriors and champion each other on this mission to help change the world in love, Doug? Can you quit judging anyone that you don't agree with? Non-Christians, trans people, gay people? Yeah? You stop judging them, motherfucker. Alright. He's so sanctimonious, you know? Like, he's just like he is the epitome of like an overconfident male who thinks that he's always like smartest person in the room. And he definitely is not. Alright. We've got Tia. Yeah, you can see she's got kick there in the face there.
Good morning. Do you want to have clear vision as you go into 2025 and finish 2024 with great momentum and not just throw in the towel, but really step into a new level of breakthrough, a new level of awareness, and learning how to design your life? You know, here's what I know. Over the last 15 years, I would say, I have really learned how to act like it depends on me and pray like it depends on God. And two people that I have had the blessing of getting to do life with are Kevin and Becca Tinter. I think we've been doing life close to 14 years together.
What is happening? What is happening? I'm gonna take a picture. It's a twofer. I did not realize. I didn't know that we were gonna get Becca and Kevin on this. You fucking beauty. Kevin is transphobic. He's a really shitty person. What is with their background? Do you guys live in black and white? Like, look at that background. Not a bit of color on there. That's crazy. It looks fake. Wow. Kevin also hates trans people and kazoos. Anybody who is a watcher of DC will know that kazoos are very important over there on that channel. And it's because of Kevin here. Oh, he hated. That's like one of the funniest things I've ever seen. Randy doing up his fly, and Kevin going, "Whoever's got the kazoo, it needs to stop. Don't make me fucking come out there."
13 years together. So as we head into the month of December, when I heard about what Kevin and Becca were doing and hosting here in Gilbert, Arizona, I knew I needed to share with my friends about this amazing day. So I think it's called Thrive in 2025. Okay, Thrive in 2025. They have designed a day. They've done this a smaller workshop on a smaller scale over the last couple of years virtually, but this is their first year that they're doing it live and in person. So friends, these are my friends, Kevin and Becca Tinter. I'm excited for them to share a little bit about how they've designed their life. Obviously, it has its twists and turns, but when we design our life, when we write it down, what happens in our life when we choose to not just let life happen to us, but we actually design it. So Kevin and Becca, share a little bit about why this day and how it kind of started in your life when you began to design your life versus letting life just happen to you.
Well, hey, Thea, good to see you. Thanks for hopping on here with us. We're excited. Honestly, a lot of this began a little over 13 years ago, almost 14 years ago, when we really kind of took our relationship with you and Doug to that next level.
I just want to know were there any keys involved. Nah, these people are not swingers. Come on now. I don't want to think. Don't fucking think about it. But whatever happened to the conference that you guys used to have? I was really looking forward to another one. I can't remember what it's called now. Like Impact or something. Something. One of those like traditional sort of names. Yeah, whatever happened to that? Because yeah, you guys used to have a yearly thing, and now it's this. It's a bit of a downgrade, but yeah, took the relationship to the next level where we were scamming together, among other things.
That was kind of the turning point for us, being more intentional about every area of our life. And you guys modeled abundance to us. And it was about probably 5 or 6 years ago, we'd had these collections of goal sheets and year plannings and all these different tools that we were using through the years from men's groups I was in and things that you guys had given us. And Beck and I, we got away for 2 nights and we had all these papers and we worked on things together. And we said, first of all, this was a really powerful time. It was the first time we'd ever done it in Q4. And then it's also when we said, we actually need to do this every 3 months, basically every quarter. And then we started to kind of compile all these different resources we had into one workbook that is what we have now. That's really been kind of the catalyst for us to take our strategic living, our lifestyle design to the next level. So we've learned from you guys the power of community, and there's benefits to doing things virtually. But after doing a virtual workshop last year, we realized we really want to do something in person, and so that's when we kind of stepped out in faith. We, as you say, kicked fear in the face, and we nervously.
This is just a promotion. This is just promoting for each other. Let's make some money off each other. As per usual, I'll get a cut.
We went ahead and scheduled it and decided we're going to go ahead and do something live.
Awesome. So it is Saturday, December 7th here in Gilbert, Arizona. So if you want to fly in for a fun weekend, whether you're single or you come in with your spouse, or if you're in the area, join us. It's at Compassion Church. We're going to put the link in the comments for the registration. It's from 9 to 12. So we're going to spend the first part of our time together really reflecting on 2025 to make sure we finish strong. And then we're going to do a set where we go into designing 2025. And that's going to be hitting on things like your physical, financial, personal, and relational goals, as well as just taking account of who we spend time with and where our time is allocated and the things that have surprised us and the triumphs we've had, and then some of the big heartaches that we've had as well, and learning to grow through those things. And then we'll do some actual goal setting towards the end. So we're going to reflect, we're going to dream, and then we're going to goal set together in that 3-hour period. And then if you want to get the VIP option, we would love to have you in the smaller room and be able to have a little lunch together and do some Q&A and just dig in a little bit deeper from 12.
Oh my God, these people, the VIP, you have to pay to have lunch with these people. This is not Taylor Swift. This is not anyone famous. This is Kevin and Becca Tinter. Like, no one knows who's going to do this. This is for their downline. And obviously, it's for money because you get a VIP experience. How disgusting.
30 to 2. So Saturday, December 7th here in Arizona. And we believe we're going to bring a lot of value. So we want not just you to come, we want you to come with friends or family members, or like we were talking about before, Tia, like if you have young adult children or upper teenage children, invite them to this process, because we would all be better off if we had started earlier.
Disgusting. How fucking dare they? This is so predatory. We would all be better if we started earlier. What? Started manipulating earlier? Yeah, it would be better for your fucking bank account. This is so exploitative. Oh. Ugh.
But we want to bring some wisdom to that.
I love it. Now, what I love about this time of year in Arizona is it's beautiful. So if you live here, there's no better day, no better time of year than right now. The weather's divine. And so take a date day, lock this in your calendar, make it a day that you can go be part of the workshop, do the VIP, and then go take a date that night, or go to a movie together, do something fun. And if you don't live in the area.
Oh, so in other words, you've got to bring your partner, right? You have to bring your partner, and then so you have to. It's all about, bringing everybody that because you're upselling, you're, getting everybody there, so then you can get more money from them. Gross. This is so gross.
Yep, it could be a great weekend for you to come down, get some of your Christmas shopping done, and enjoy the weekend. But Kevin and Becca, kind of share with, on your side of just journeying this out yourselves. I mean, obviously we know life has its curveballs. So just because we design our life doesn't mean God's got a bigger plan. And and I love what you shared over there on Instagram, Kevin. If you could share a little bit about the military and kind of like how we all have a strategy, a game plan, but doesn't mean that it always happens, but it's also having the ability to we're showing up prepared, we're showing up ready. So
there's a saying in military and also in law enforcement that no plan survives first contact. So if you're executing a search warrant, you spend hours researching the people that you're going to arrest, the house and things like that, and then you make a plan, but you don't know what's going to happen the second you break that door down. And the same thing is in life. We've had
Hey, cab. All cops are bastards. Fuck 'em, fuck 'em, fuck 'em. And it's just perfect that he is a cop who was a cop. He quit being a cop to become an Optavia rep. Ugh. And anybody in military who supports Trump, you're a fucking dickhead. He hates the military because he knows that they are braver than he will ever be. And he has no respect for them. He thinks that people in the military are stupid. He thinks they're suckers and losers. Absolutely he does. Because he didn't have to do it. He didn't have to serve. So, gross, Kevin.
plan every year for the last 5, 6, 7 years. And then we have these things called kids. And Satan, like I said, throw his nasty little face into the mix as well. And so
Mentioning Satan immediately after saying kids really is an interesting thing there, Kevin. It's interesting. Yeah, where is Satan in your world at the moment? Where is that? What's happening? Why is Satan in your world? Shouldn't you be happy right about now? Yeah, you got your president happening. All the brown people are gonna go away. Be fucking great for you, wouldn't it? Except it doesn't matter who joins your downline. You need as many people as you can. So if all those people are going to get deported, that might just affect your business, right? Something to think about. And the tariffs might affect your product and people being able to afford it, and then people being able to afford general products. So then they won't be able to afford Optavia either, even if you join and get the discounts. That's your guy, Kev. It's your guy.
So what we've learned is having a plan allows us to be better prepared to adjust, because not a single plan that we put together has actually panned out 100% the way we planned it. But by having a plan in place, and the other thing is by setting a quarterly regroup. We do a retreat every quarter, and this might just be a date for a husband and wife every quarter if you can't get away. If you're single, it's scheduling an appointment with a friend that you can get together with once a quarter. But what it allows you to do is reflect on, okay, how are things going? Do I need to make some adjustments? There were some really big life goals that I had in 2024 that I had to put a pause on. It doesn't mean I'm not going to come to them sometime down the road, but there were some bigger priorities that when Becca and I got together, we said, okay, this is good, but it's not great enough for this season of life. And so having this plan in place and being intentional about coming back to revisit it every 3 months allowed us to really still finish the year strong, even though we had quite a bit of unexpected life happen.
Yeah. So Becca, without a plan, we perish. And so this is really writing out your game plan, right? I mean,
We perish without a plan? I don't know about that. Whatever this filter is, Becca she's beautiful, but she doesn't, this is a bad, I don't know, it's just making her features she looks older. And she's she's a lovely looking lady. She's not very nice. But yeah, I don't think we perish with no plan. Like, we are able to, survive.
they're walking away from this workshop, not only taking time out because life is busy and this is you taking 3 to 5 hours out of your life to design your life, but they're walking away with a workbook. They're walking away with a strategy for 2025. And so, yeah, last words that you would just encourage anyone to be in the room. And also, as we head into this week of gratitude, this week of Thanksgiving, I know I'm so grateful for you guys. I'm grateful that we get to live in this nation and live at this time. I think that there's power when we begin to not just let life happen to us, but begin to take that like active role and be in that driver's seat of life and say, no, like I have a plan, I have a purpose.
Well, isn't that just privilege? The privilege of two white women speaking. We have a plan, we have control, we can take control. Oh yes, it's just wonderful. We're just so privileged. Yeah, you fucking are. Alright? It's gross and disgusting, and it's going to ruin America. Good job.
And God has positioned me in this city, in this state on purpose for a greater purpose. So just your last encouraging words. And
God has positioned you in this city for this purpose, in Arizona. And this is the purpose? Oh my God.
and kind of just a cry, a war cry in a sense of like, get in the room. Like I have found there's been so many times where it's been last minute. You still have a week or two to get registered, obviously be in the room. I don't know when registration closes, but it has been rooms like this that I've gotten into that have changed the trajectory of my life. So I
Get in the room, please, because we really want to make the money off of you.
encourage you to get in the room. Becca, last encouraging words for anyone that's listening today.
It's really out of a heart of gratitude and a desire to steward the one life we've been given that we started this process. And so we believe it's in your best interest to come and to
It's in your best. Oh, and to hang on.
bring people with you so that
It's in your best interest, not ours. We're doing this out of the kindness of our heart. And the money we're charging you. You get a workbook, Tia said. You get a workbook so that you get to leave with the workbook. You got to bring your own lunch unless you come to the VIP lunch with Kevin and Becca, Tinter, the famous people who are running this workshop. How ridiculous. Yeah, get in the room. It's your best interest to give us money.
in this one life you get between the dashes of birth to death, you can live it to its fullest. You can steward the relationships and the time. And the only way to do it is to take account and to look at it and plan strategically with flexibility built in. And we believe that's what's going to happen for you. And I think when we've gone through this process, not only have we gotten to know each other better and more intimately, we've actually gotten to know ourselves better because we don't spend a lot of time in our current culture thinking about what we think about. And if you'll spend this time, we believe you're going to have, you're going to reap the rewards for well beyond 2025. This is just going to set in process something that you can go through, year after year, month after month. And what we love is to go back and bring our old ones with us and to really reflect, oh my gosh, what was important to us 2 years ago? Does it still matter? Was that a win for us?
Money. Yeah, money is still important, we think. Yeah, it's important that you keep on doing this so you can keep on giving us money because that's what's important.
Was that a heartache? And just get to know ourselves and each other better. And it's helping us become better parents, improving our marriage, improving our business and the other areas of life that we do together.
And what are your qualifications for doing things about marriage? And even the business planning stuff. What do you? Because if it's just being in an MLM for the last 10 years, then that's not really qualifications at all. But to say better parenting, better marriage, who the fuck are you? Who do you think you are? Oh my God. The hubris, always the hubris.
Together. So I want to invite you, get in the room. Registration's closing quickly because we want to make sure we have enough books and workbooks for every person who attends. So we'll put the link in here to register Thrive in 25 and come join us in a couple weeks in Gilbert.
All right, everyone, have an amazing Thanksgiving. Kevin and Becca, so grateful for you. Excited for those that get in the room for Thrive 2025. And it's going to be a breakthrough year for you. I believe that. I believe that with all my heart that this is going to be a breakthrough season. We are seeing it so much. I believe there's resistance. When the resistance comes, Kevin and Becca and I were just talking. Like when resistance comes, it's actually a sign that you're on the right path. You're going where God wants you to go. So be blessed this week, my friends. And Kevin and Becca, excited for everyone that's going to be in the room. Have a great time.
Can't wait.
Bye.
Pretty. I bought some felt today, some black sparkly felt. So I'm going back over things and putting that on there. All right. That was bad. That was terrible. Let's wrap it up. Well, that was terrible. Can you see the dogs? Mabel's under the table there. What are you doing, Fee? Bee. Beep, beep. Fifi. Frida. Frida's got like 10 different nicknames. Frida. Fifi. Fee. Hi. What are you doing? I didn't want you to come over. Just wanted you to look up. All right. Yeah, I was unexpected to see Kev and Becca there, but I haven't seen Kev in a while because I think he might have either blocked me on Facebook or he's not on Facebook, which is possible because he's really paranoid. But if he's on Instagram, I'm by the same people, so I don't know because he didn't like TikTok because China, obviously, you know. Yeah. So that's it. That's what the Woods are up to. Doug sucks. The gym looks like it's going to be open soon. He was driving his car around in there, like because it's not set up yet. And Becca and Kev are doing well. They would have just had it, but interesting that they were talking like this year hasn't been as successful as they might have liked. So good to hear. Good to hear because they're awful people, really, really bad people, with bad views, and they're in an exploitative job. Well, area of earning money. And also, yeah, all of their political views are really ignorant and misogynistic, racist, transphobic, homophobic, all the bigotry. And let's not forget the hatred of the kazoos. It's one of his defining features for us in anti-MLM. All right, I'm going to leave it there. Thank you very much for the third day of Tishmas. Yeah, tell a friend, come on down, watch everything, and I'm begging for viewers at the moment. No, it's okay. It's okay. I will do this regardless. You know, I enjoy the sound of my own voice, and I'm not afraid to admit it. Oh my god, it's 12:12 and it's 12:22. If only I looked up when it was 12:12. 12 of the 12th at 12:12. But I didn't. All right, everybody, have a good one. I'll see ya for the next day of Tishmas.